Hello, everyone. Welcome back to what's the name of the podcast?
Infinity streaming. Yeah. What is wrong with you?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Infinity Stream Podcast. I am Contrell, joined as always by Sarah and Riley. How are you?
Good.
Great. Special guest today, Little Johnny. How are you, Johnny?
I'm good.
Awesome.
Didn't know
Yeah.
Good to see you. Today's movie is called Rebel Ridge 2024, rated R, with a runtime of 2 hours and 12 minutes. And if you have not seen this movie, spoilers are ahead. A former Marine finds himself in a clash with local law enforcement. But before we start on this movie, I wanted you guys to please follow us on our social accounts. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Please like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
Good stuff.
Great stuff. All right. Johnny.
Yeah.
Tell us about this movie.
What my opinion on it? Or
your overall, what you thought of it. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. It was good. I feel like it was a normal Netflix movie though. Like the end kind of threw me off, just like most Netflix movies do.
What does it mean?
What does the end throw me off me?
Yeah.
It kind of ended like on a confusing cliffhanger. Like they want to do a part 2 or like, but they don't know.
Number one rule of filmmaking, man, always leave room for a sequel. Okay? That's what you got to do.
Know about it, you know, all fake movies.
That's right. Always leave room for a sequel.
For a sequel?
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie also. I thought it was great. I thought the actor, I thought it was well acted. I thought it was great. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a kill everybody and take names, but the guy was really trying not to hurt anybody. He just wanted his friend out of his cousin out of jail.
I like the emphasis they put on him not actually like hurting people. Like, cause that's not what his purpose was. His purpose was just to get his cousin out of jail, like you said. So
Exactly.
he was using very non-lethal force to get what he wanted.
Non-lethal ways. What do you think, Sarah?
It felt very blah. It felt the plot. It wasn't like well explained. I think the level of the information, it wasn't like great. I think the actor was just pretty and strong because he never conveyed any emotion. I just like saw 2 tears like running his face. For me, like I like people that express like with the face and with the gestures. He was pretty like cold, which also was the character, I guess, and I think. But at the same time, for me, it didn't connect.
So you wanted a Marine crying through the whole movie?
No, I just wanted like him be furious. He was just, he was upset, but it never lose the, he was stressed or something. He was very calm in some places. He was always sweaty and calm. I don't know. It felt very like, I didn't vibe with the movie at all. Which I like this type of movies. I think like the plot could have worked, but what it was this relationship like out of nowhere with that lady? I don't know. It was a mess for me. Nah.
Well, I actually liked it, and I wasn't expecting to like it because the last couple action movies we've done, it's just been like, all right, they just go around, there's no plot, just killing everybody. And this actually, in my opinion, was not that. I liked the plot. I was interested in it, and I wanted to know what was going to happen. So even if some parts of the movie were a little bit slow at times, I was like so invested in being like, what's happening? What are these police departments doing? What's going on here? Like, I really wanted to know what the cause of everything was.
But I felt very little like, like what? They were corrupted and he was trying to like, fight against it, whatever.
I mean, it's just because like they're taking advantage of their role, and then they screwed him over, led to his cousin dying. Now, like, he's just like, all right, like, you messed with me too much. You're clearly doing something wrong, and I'm going to put an end to it. I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't expect to, and I actually thought his acting was really good. I, thought that that's what his character was supposed to be. just like that stone cold kind of thing. And I thought he was great at it. I did not think Summer was good. Sorry, girl. But I thought everyone else acted well.
The relationship was very weird.
Yeah, Summer was kind of.
Yeah.
She was good in the role, like acting. I guess when they drugged her, like she was pretty convincing.
That
She was good at that
I'm
part.
telling you, I'm telling you.
That was convincing. When they like she was
Wait.
in the back seat.
I completely disagree with you guys. I feel like she was even more like into the plot than he was, because he was just like this sad and straight face, this guy, and because of the plot, like who he's got like a needle injected, like right off the bat, and you don't realize it. Like you have to like show something else. You will like with chloroform or something that you like put to sleep before, like they put the needle on your arm. Like I don't know. Like this is script writing, please. A little more like well done. Like yes, that was very bad for me. I was like, dude, I cannot even believe the main guy. I'm gonna believe this. Now,
All right. The movie was starring Aaron Pierre as Terry Richmond. Rotten Tomatoes critics gives it a 95. Sarah, audience a 72.
5.
95 critics and 72 audience, and a 6.0 on Film Affinity.
Film Affinity, yeah.
Film Affinity, yeah. Which has beat out our last few movies. Have all been in 5s. So
95 is a lot of grace. I feel like for that.
95.
95 is critics audience, critics score 95. Favorite scene, Sarah?
None.
Oh my.
No,
Go
it was
ahead.
so boring. No, it was just slow. I know. Oh, I know the main thing that I was like, why I'm so thrown off. Like, why I don't like it at all? Because I did try. I did try to like it. The music, the soundtrack of the movie, BS. Sorry, but I didn't like it at all.
I don't even remember a song from the movie.
That's why, because it was nothing there. It was like just sounds behind. It was like so bad. And anyway, now
Riley, did you have a favorite scene?
Yeah. I was like, they surprised me when, I mean, it's called Rebel Ridge. So as soon as they go to like that area, and you think like that's gonna be like the main part of the movie, that there's gonna be this like big confrontation there, and then like they like fooled me in that, okay, now he's like ripping the wall off the back of the police station. So yeah, I like that just because like I wasn't expecting it. Thought that was cool.
that's the like that was okay. Like I don't understand.
So do you think it got such a high critic score because people were going in expecting a kill everybody and no plot movie, and they got different things?
I feel like it would have got a low score if people was expecting that and it didn't happen.
So what was your favorite scene, Johnny?
My favorite scene, I think it was when he was in the police station and when he started recording on his phone and he put it down.
Me too. His first interaction with Don Johnson, I thought was very intense and
Yeah.
and very suspenseful.
I think it was only because like he really went in there and like plotted to come back later and take the whole place hostage. Like he went in there and scoped the whole scene out
Yeah.
to see where everything was hidden and see who was working on shift when he looked at the board.
That one is I think like the most alive scene that maybe it's in the movie. And the girl that was like with the Wi-Fi and everything, that girl, I like that girl. Good job, girl.
That was my least favorite scene, honestly.
Like
Because it was like he was just like, Google what that means. And it was like the Wi-Fi's down. All right, we got the Wi-Fi back up. Let me see. Oh, he can write.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite character?
That's the script. Like that's not well script, but fair as an actor, I like her.
So was she your favorite actor in the movie, Sarah?
If you have to say something, yeah,
Yes, you have to say something.
was this police woman.
The girl, Jessica, I forget her last name in the movie. Jessica something.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
She was the other cop, the black lady cop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Her name was Officer Jessica Sims.
There you go.
Sam.
Yes.
I'm not going to even try and pronounce her real name. But
Yeah, because at the end, she kind of like, well, not behaves, but she kind of like goes in favor of the cool guy. Don't even know his name.
Terry
No.
Richmond.
Terry?
Terry.
Terry Richmond.
Main
Yeah.
guy. Terry, yeah.
Yeah. Favorite character, Riley?
I'm a little torn because I actually thought it was acted like really well. I hated the chief, and I think that's because he acted it so well.
That's Don Johnson, by the way. Don Johnson.
Yeah, so like I don't know if I don't want to say favorite character because I hated him so much, but I think he did that well. So like if you say favorite, then I don't.
But you can say favorite actor also. If he did a great job, he did a great
I
job.
think he did a great job. So I would pick him.
And you, Johnny?
I don't want to be cliche, but I would go with Terry.
Me too. Same.
Did great.
Yeah, Aaron Pierre. Shout out to Aaron Pierre because he just got the Green Lantern role too. So I'm excited about that.
Like Rick Roll?
Yeah.
Green
Green Lantern.
Ah, true. Oof. I mean,
his like picture,
Yeah.
and then you see like the role that he played. It's like he did a good job.
He did a great job. All right, Sarah, since you hated this movie so much, what would you have changed about it?
The whole thing.
And don't say the plot.
no, I kind of like the theme, right? Because it's like against the law, the laws and everything, and all these like leverage that always like police like take, right? Like I like the theme. I like justice kind of thing, but the script for sure, the surrounding characters for sure, and the traits features of the main character too. I don't know why it has to be like these 2-meter tall guy. I don't know. I think it would be more interesting that instead of like his I don't know, body or face, would be like, I would believe more that everything happened if like it showed like he was more like clever than just like this like big guy. I don't
So
know.
you would rather it have been some like short guy who wasn't physically fit but was smart?
Yeah, a little more like, yeah, you can portray that there he has to like use
We're talking about movies, American movies, right?
use the force.
I mean, I understand what Sarah's saying though, because it got kind of cliche.
Exactly. So that part and the music.
It like
It was yeah, I know. I didn't like it.
What was I don't even remember a song. What
It wasn't
song?
a song. It
What
was
song was in it?
on there. It was like just this trying to tense music, but the music like makes so much like be you involved in a scene or not. Like a music can make a scene funny or like I don't know, scary. Like it's very important, and it was missing at all. Like all the time. I was like, whatever. Like this part could be like way better if the music would be like another one for me. Nah.
Awesome. What would you have changed about the movie?
I just wish that they like develop, as like Sarah said, like the connection between Terry and Summer. It was so minor. Like she was like the one person who offered him a bit of support at the police office, and all of a sudden they're like at a coffee shop and she's helping him. Like after I got past that, like I was fine with it, but the initial connection, I wish there was something that developed there more. Like you literally could have had like another 5-minute scene and like, I don't know, turned it into something more so between them to like facilitate their connection.
And you, Johnny?
I was gonna say something similar to that. I probably would make Summer less random. Like I would have at least made her like have a connection to Mike, which was Terry's cousin that died. Like from the beginning, something just to add to bring her in. She just walked up.
Or she had like a similar case in her family. That's why she become like, part of the law. And she was a lawyer.
Well, she had
Like a social, I don't even know.
She's just a worker in the courthouse.
Was this one? That's why she become like that type of worker. And like something. It's so now.
She did. She went to law school. She said she was a few credits short or something. She said.
Yeah, right?
Didn't she have some kind of history with drugs though?
Yeah, she had like she was fighting for custody of her kid. That's why
Right.
she was trying to learn the law.
Oh well, yeah, I guess that connects to her kid, but that don't really connect her to Terry.
With the
I would have
main part.
connected her to Terry a little more from the beginning.
I feel like she had seen so many people come through that office that when the good looking guy comes up, she's like, "Oh, I'll help him."
She's like, I want to go out to coffee with him.
I am glad that they didn't make a love interest between them because I thought that's where they was going with it, and
Yeah.
probably would have threw that whole movie out.
And that scene that they were like talking outside of her workplace, and someone saw her and say like, Summer, and she was like, I'm smoking, and you don't smoke. I'm vaping. I was like, what am I watching? This is like the worst scene ever. Like, why? You have to cut this. No. Like, no, no, I don't care. No, that was bad, Dawn. No.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I could continue. Like, it has
Oh.
so much things that I nah.
Okay. All right. So, Johnny, would you like to see which one of these characters do you think deserves a prequel, sequel, spinoff? Who would you like to see more of?
Yeah, police. Like,
I think the chief. I feel like they could do a prequel with the chief, like maybe back when he first started being a police officer and how he
became corrupt.
how he became corrupt.
he become
Like they could start him out like maybe he was good and real goody two shoes when he came, but the system was already corrupt and he fell into it, and then they moved up the ranks and kind of made it more corrupt.
yeah.
That could be like a good show.
Yeah, that you could sympathize a little bit more with him
Yeah.
because
Anybody else?
I also think it'd be interesting to see like Terry's background, like how did he become this like expert fighter kind of thing. You'd obviously have to make a bigger story out of it, but I mean, he has a lot of skills, so it'd be cool to see that.
Yeah, I think we have so much room for sequels though. Like, he could just like Reacher. Like, I don't know if you watch Reacher on Amazon, but it's the same concept. Like, ex-Marine who just walks around small towns dishing out justice. That's the kind of stuff I like.
It's like Dexter.
Youngster. All right, so Sarah, all said and done, are you recommending this movie to friends and family?
nah,
You wouldn't,
no.
even with the stuff you said, I feel like I would still recommend it.
Johnny, that's a yes from you.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Hard yes from me. Riley,
I would also.
Yes.
hard yes.
I like this so much more than I was expecting to. I think it's the best action movie I've watched in a long time.
Thanks. Thank you for saying that.
I mean, like, I thought it was better than all the John Wick movies. And I know, like, I'm going to get, like, hate for that. But the John Wick movies
Control,
are
cut
just,
that
like,
part.
ridiculous.
No, you know,
Get this hair, Control. Cut that.
An action like movie like itself. Like no like
There's no plot. He just goes around shooting and killing unrealistically so many people. This makes sense. It was interesting.
all right then. Sarah, so since you didn't like this movie, Sarah, do you want to recommend something that these actors have been in that you've seen and enjoyed?
I haven't seen them in any place. What? No.
You've ever seen Don Johnson in Miami Vice?
No.
Or
No.
okay, or David Denman in Equalizer 3, which we did on this podcast. You didn't see that?
Which one?
David Denman was in Equalizer 3.
Control, we don't.
David Denman. Yeah. David Denman. So in The Office, and everyone knows him for that.
Yeah, David Denman was in The Office too. He was Pam's boyfriend, original boyfriend.
And Emery Cohen, because he was in the OA, which is a show that got canceled that I was enjoying.
Nice. Don Johnson was also in the Watchmen TV series. David Denman, Equalizer 3. But if you've never seen Bridge to Terabithia with Anna Sophia Robb,
I haven't.
and you need a good be depressed for 3 days after watching the movie, I would say go watch that. It was really good though.
Oh, it's one was somewhere.
Bridge to Terabithia.
James Cromwell, who was the judge, he was in The Green Mile, which is a fantastic movie. Oh my God, watch it.
That's one of my favorite.
One of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
It's really depressing.
Did I see Jurassic Park?
Yes, he was also in that. The judge. I think he's like a scientist in Jurassic Park or something.
Yeah, he's been in a lot. We do this new thing called
I
research.
remember the judge face. In
I know.
what did he do? Like in what scene?
I mean, he got like tied up in his like apartment when they questioned him.
Oh,
And like
so that
he was up in the summer a couple times.
Killed himself.
oh, that guy.
That whole scene was a blur. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
84 years old. Give the man some props.
you've definitely seen the movie he's been in. He's been in
Yeah.
a ton of movies.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
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 All right. So, anything else before we end this podcast? Oh, actually, we're not in the podcast because this is our 5th movie. And Johnny, I know you're not familiar with our concept here, but after we watch 5 movies, we have a little mini awards show where we give out our favorite movie, our favorite actor, and a person we'd like to go to dinner with from those 5 movies.
Of all time?
No, of the 5 movies we just watched.
Oh.
Which
Okay.
was the
So
5.
the 5 movies, you want to name them, Riley?
It was Inside Out 2, Rebel Ridge, Abigail, El Correo, and what was the other one?
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Remember the Planet of the Apes.
All right, Riley. So out of those 5 movies, which was your favorite?
Honestly, like it's really to my surprise. I think Rebel Ridge was my favorite. I wasn't expecting to like it at all, and I did. The other ones were all basically exactly what I would expect. I'd probably put Abigail in second behind it.
Sarah.
that was my 5 option.
Was Abigail the home?
Yes.
Yeah, and Abigail is my pick.
Abigail is your pick? Okay.
I don't like horror movies, and this one kind of like it surprised me like in a good way because it was funny. It was like well done. It was like cringy and sometimes, and it was I don't know, like the special effects are well done. Nothing in the music or the dialogue like bothered me, which means it was well done because if I notice it, it's like it's bad. So overall, yeah, I like Abigail the most because Inside Out 2 was just like, yeah, it was nice and cute and sweet, but that's all. And the other one, like Planet of Apes, another planet. So, nah.
Yeah, so Rebel Ridge is going to sweep all 3 for me. Rebel Ridge was my favorite. Aaron Pierre is my actor. And Aaron Pierre also the person I'd like to have dinner with. What about you, Riley?
I think best actor I'm gonna give to Abigail because of just like how much you have to like fluctuate in that role, and this little girl I think did a really good job of acting that. Dinner, it's a hard choice. I might go with the guy from Rebel Ridge because I just want
Go to
to
dinner.
just want to stare into his eyes.
Yeah.
The first like scene came on and I was like, oh, look at those eyes.
Locked.
Sarah.
No, I'm not going these Iron. I'm going to Iron Piper to go dinner.
From El Correo.
See. And just because, not because it's like that attractive, this guy, it's just because I want to know like how his learning works, especially all these artsy actors.
And you can speak Spanish with him, like you do with me sometimes.
Really? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
De
And
nada.
oh, the best actor. I like the girl that it was like the blondie in Abigail. It's like Catherine Newton. And I felt like I could see that she also is a dancer. She did ballet for like in her life, which is a skill that you have to build over the years that I feel like if you can act and dance. And I think she conveyed very well the character, even though it was like a supporting role. I see you, girl. Good job.
Good job. All right, Johnny, take us out of here. Give us your shout out of the week.
My what?
Shout out. You just shout out something that you
I know I put this in the questions, man.
Oh,
like this week. I mean, it literally could be a place you went to lunch or something. Like
okay. I'm gonna shout out a movie that y'all already did, and I wish I could have been on the podcast for it, which was the Fall
Wonka?
Oh, the Fall Guy.
Trail Ghosting. No, it was the Fall Guy. The Fall Guy. That might have been the best movie I watched this year.
Right?
Wow, nice.
It was a great movie.
Thank you. We're in the same.
Nice. Sarah, give us a shout out.
Me?
Yes.
I have two.
Okay.
I have one
Shocking.
good and one anti shout out. I think
Okay.
like
We call it the Hall of Shame.
the Hall of Shame. Oh, okay. The Hall of Shame is the one. I don't know if we like already said it in the podcast, but the people that want to like bring the Sixers Arena in the Midtown, like, yeah, it's bad. So please don't. We love Chinatown, and the arena is good where it is. So please don't mess up. Like invest the money other else. And my my shout out, it's a silly one, but I think it's so funny that it blew my mind when I listened this song that a guy remixed it like the Donald Trump's words that say like they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. There's a remix that it just like so funny. Like we can put it like in the link, like in the description, like the link to that song because it's hilarious. So shout out to that to that yeah, I don't know, DJ like composer, I don't know. That was funny. Internet fun. Yeah.
Right.
Watch any of the movies that y'all just did the top 5 or
No?
I watched the first Inside Out and I didn't really like it. I wasn't trying to watch this little girl go through all this drama and run away from home.
She goes through even more in the second one.
So now you have 4 movies to watch this weekend and watch our podcast. Go ahead, Riley.
My shout out is to the TV show I started watching that Netflix already canceled, which pissed me off, which is Chaos on there with Jeff Goldblum. And I don't know, the first episode was great and then it like got a little slow, but now it's like picking back up again at like episode 3-4, and I don't know. Now Netflix just keeps canceling things like after a month if it's not like the highest thing possible, even though it got good reviews. Like, come on, Hall of Shame to Netflix for how many cancellations.
Because I feel like that one is very witty, and because you need a lot of research to do that one, and the actors are just excellent. Like I love like most of them, honestly.
Dionysus, oh my god, he cracks me up.
I was like, the characters are so full. Not this one, really, it was like just Stone Cold. These ones are so full that you just look at them and you know who they are. Not Terry Rebel Ridge.
Nice.
Right. He's right with this movie, with this Stone Cold acting. So they were guarding. That's what they were aiming for.
Yes, but you can do that like Keanu Reeves in the content. Well, these ones like the.
Whoa! Slow down. So you're gonna go bad acting, and then a good example is Keanu Reeves.
Yes, Keanu Reeves. He's a Stone Cold as well, but he's full. He's a full.
All right.
No, in John Wick, they were killing. Keanu Reeves was trying to kill people. People were trying to kill him.
It doesn't matter to me. You don't.
We just said he wasn't using brute force, like he wasn't using lethal force.
It doesn't matter. It's how you, as an actor, as a character, you are able like to like deliver and to see, like people like see you. I didn't see him.
All right, cool. So my shout out of the week,
poor guy,
is to 4 people who passed since we did our last podcast that were very influential in my childhood. Pete Rose, Dikembe Mutombo, Chris Christopherson, and John Amos. I'm sure you people probably don't even know half of those people. But John Amos especially was the dad on Good Times. And that was like a sitcom I watched growing up. So shout out to those 4 people. Rest in peace. All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks, Johnny, for joining us. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back.
Take Sarah's place on our next action movie. Sarah, Riley, good to see you. Riley, do you want to announce our next movie or you want to wait on that?
You want me to announce it? It's supposed to be Charlie who just doesn't show up. So.
Oh, okay. Charlie, go ahead and announce the next movie.
Got you.
Oh, wait, he's not here. Okay.
All
right. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time. Finish streaming. Take care.
Thanks, movie. Charlie doesn't answer.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.